right, you people, I want to talk about the Flexa Network AMP. So I was on Twitter today and I noticed someone talking about, hey, a lot of activity on Solana. What's going on? What strange thing is happening? Why is there transactions in Solana? And they got me thinking, we've made videos about the world going multi-chain, so this idea of working on multiple chains might be the next big thing, and AMP can't stay, Flexa Network can't stay behind the technology because you can't just place your bet that Ethereum is going to be the blockchain of the future. I mean, think about ISPs, internet service providers. Remember when AOL was the top dog? We really don't hear about AOL, so we never know who the top dog is. So, it's important for Flexa Network AMP to ultimately start making more bridges with other blockchains. Hopefully one day Algorand will see Flexa Network AMP being able to be used on the Algorand network. Who knows? But the idea of Flexa Network is to digitize assets. And they said any assets, something that Unusual Due Diligence has talked about, digitizing assets. We talked about agriculture, going onto the blockchain. We talked about wine going on blockchains and all that stuff. So ultimately, a lot of this stuff has to get digitized. The thing is, what blockchain these people use, we don't know yet. So, but we know that it's coming. A lot of people are starting to see, hey, Web3 is a better way to go. Let's start digitizing our assets, but they need insurance to protect their transactions. And that's where Flexa Network always comes in. We're like, hey, we'll provide, insurance for your assets when these transactions occur. If you've been following, other coins, not just Flexa Network AMP, you're starting to see that some of these big names are starting to work with centralized governments, on their central bank digital currency, which means odds are these companies are going to be around for a while. But if you've noticed, it's not the same blockchain. So, this country is thinking of using this blockchain, this country is thinking of using that blockchain. So this idea of being able to work between blockchains, it's going to be very important for Flexa Network. So seeing Flexa Network wormhole their way into Solana is in a way good news because we see, hey, they're working on it. They're looking at Solana. Solana has some issues and they could use some, insurance, because one of the reasons Solana suffers from these hacks is because it's so cheap. One of the reasons Ethereum suffers from less hacks is because it's so expensive. So people who are thinking about, hey, doing something illegal have to cough up a lot more money. So there's this need for an insurance policy to be in place. So hopefully we start to see more and more adoption of crypto, more blockchains starting to communicate with other blockchains, and we start to see Flexa Network being a part of that. Anyway, guys, I'm not affiliated with any company. Always do your own due diligence. Until next time, peace out, safe investing.